We're recording this whole time.
What do you mean?
No, we haven't been.
I haven't recorded
Again,
anything.
we're late, as usual. As usual. I've been away for 5 months.
I mean, technically that means you're late.
And not one thing has changed.
Doesn't that technically mean that you're late? Technically, you're late.
But
The story is...
Dale, let's ask the question. Who is responsible for us being late today? Who?
Well, apparently you went to the wrong town.
I went to the wrong time and still I got here before Mike. Can you imagine?
I mean...
You want me to start it?
It's already started.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I got to Mike's house before Mike. Make that make sense.
I mean, it doesn't matter what time you say, you might as well add 2 hours onto this.
Literally.
And you gave him a warning, an hour's warning to say set up.
Yeah.
But apparently Mike's life is too...
Mike, how am I beating you to your house? I saw you on the road.
My life.
I saw you on the road. I was like, is that Mike? Nah, it couldn't be Mike.
Do you know what?
It was actually you.
Do you know what? I saw Jason from behind me from when I came from Tesco, yeah? I knew that was his car because the way his car goes, I could tell. But the way his car's speaking Japanese, innit? So
Why is he speaking Japanese?
Yeah, why is it speaking Japanese?
He's done a few miles.
yeah. Spin around the globe.
No. More like because my car sounds mean. Let's get that right. Let's get that in there.
Like an anime character. Yaso! Nanto yaso!
My car sounds mean.
That's why you.
Sounds mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what your car sounds like coming down. Nanda! But yeah, so I see him coming, and I knew it was Jay. But
Right.
like, Jay, when we got to roundabout, he was in the middle lane, yeah? And he went left.
Why?
Why?
I didn't
He
what?
wasn't following the rules of the road.
Oh, Mike, you chat so much
And I
shit.
knew it was him.
Do you know? Do I know Mike's chatting shit?
God.
Because it's impossible for you to have even seen me.
I know, I saw you.
Where? Where?
So
which,
do you know
which
where
roundabout?
the Galleria is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know
I was
where
in the middle lane. Yeah.
In the middle lane.
Do you know what else?
What?
Do you know what's magical about that?
What?
There's 2 lanes.
You're not.
Wait, hold on. There's 2 lanes.
Left, Dale.
The left turn, there's 2 lanes, which means I can either be in the middle or I can be on the left. Know your road, bruv.
What I'm gonna say
Know your
if
road.
someone from the left, yeah, goes forward. It's
Why are they going forward?
It's
If you're on the left lane, why the hell are you going straight on?
Anyways, for
Thank
a
you.
7:30 meet,
Yeah.
how comes I turn up at your house at 7:45
Thank you.
Yeah.
and there's no cars on the drive?
Okay, so
And you weren't there either, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I went to Stevenage because I thought that's where
Got
we
a
do.
baby at home, that's probably crying for her daddy. I said I'd be 1 hour.
no, deep down, I think even
want
your
to see
baby's
those.
like,
We all know who to blame.
yeah, your baby's even like, yeah, if you're going to Mike's, it's gonna be longer than that.
We all know who to blame.
But yeah, why wasn't you at your house at the beat time?
Thank you.
15 minutes after the beat time, in fact.
So I plan my day like 15 minute by 15 minutes.
Already, this is bullshit. Already, this is bullshit. I gave you an hour's
Necessarily
notice.
Stupid.
I gave you an hour's notice and I went to the wrong place and I still got here before you.
Let's just say
I got to your own house before you.
Let's just say when you gave me the hour's notice or set up here, I basically was nowhere near home. That's what I'm just saying.
Right.
So basically, my plan, my day, I had to go meet someone somewhere at 6:30, right?
Right.
But
You
normally
didn't get there on time.
I didn't get on time because
Oh, you didn't even meet the person on time?
yes, do you know why?
Wow.
Do you know why? I have a reason. I have a reason, yeah. So when we picked Hannah from school, Hannah said, "By the way, my training is cancelled. I'm not doing it no more." I was like, "Cool. That means I got time to go do my workout before the pod. I can go and meet the guy." It's 5 minutes before 6, and I'm gonna start leaving to see the guy. Hannah goes, "Oh, training's back on now." So I mean, I've got to drop Hannah at training, go meet the guy, then come back to pick up Hannah from training. When originally, when you said, "Oh, we've got an hour," training wasn't a thing.
So, when you found out this news,
Yes.
did you think to let the people know that it was coming to your house?
No, what I thought would happen was,
Ooh.
I thought,
Very insightful, Dale.
I thought maybe I'll be back by 7:30, which I was. I was back by 7:30
You were back where?
to my house.
Then what happened?
Yeah, go on.
Then I had to go to Tesco.
You had to go to Tesco for what?
I had to go get something.
What?
It's very important.
Not
What?
red wine, I know that.
I've got red wine in the house if you want some.
Have you?
I do.
I mean, first podcast back and I haven't got red wine.
It's a bit
It's
shameful.
poor from the host.
I mean, if you go into the cupboard there, there's assortment of wine. I'm sure.
Wait. So hold on. What did you go to Tesco for?
That's none of your bees' work.
Hold on a minute.
It's none of your business.
Hold.
At the top, yeah. It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
But hold, I'm confused.
Yes.
You said that you got here at the appointed time.
Yes.
When you probably weren't, but
okay.
Probably cap. Okay.
Yes.
And now you're telling me that you went to Tesco.
Yes.
And you're not telling me what you got from Tesco.
Anyone? Is this?
Grab it. Fuck it. Grab 2 glasses from the thingy. You know, is it open?
No, I don't think. Well, is there ones that are open then?
I don't even know. We'll open it. Bordeaux Charlotte. I don't know what this means. Is this a good wine?
This one looks open. Should we have this one first?
Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that.
Wait, how long does wine keep?
Yeah.
Keeps forever. Wine keeps forever. It's like an old lady.
It'll be alright though.
It gets better with age.
Yeah, so we're not going to detract from the part that you went to Tesco.
Yes.
And you still haven't said why you went to Tesco. I
had to buy something.
Buy what?
Listen, these questions are really intrusive.
Miracle Grow for your hair? What?
No.
What?
No, I just had to get some water.
Where's your wine glass?
The shoe at the top left. There we go. Can you get 2, please?
See what that is? It's cap. What did you go to Tesco for?
Why are you asking all these intrusive questions?
Intrusive? You were meant to be here at a certain time. You went to Tesco. What did you get from Tesco? What was so important that you had to leave at this very moment?
Some Christian Piante. Reserve Saliento wine.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Anywho.
All is forgiven.
Yeah, thank you, Dale.
By who? By who?
All you needed to do was say, I'm sorry by the way guys, I've had a bad day.
I'm sorry by the way guys, I've had a bad day.
Instead you're telling me, oh Jay, my life's busier than yours. You don't know my life. I'm so much busier than you. What the fuck?
He will never ever start with an apology.
Trust me, just say, when I'm late, I just say, oh my bad man then. You know, it's peak, sorry.
Listen,
you out here telling me about you got a busier life than me. What the fuck does that mean?
My life's very busy.
Do you know what?
I like it.
From now on,
it might be off.
No, that's fine.
What did I tell you?
Wine doesn't go off.
How long's it been there?
Since the last time you drank the wine.
Listen, I would strong. I would strongly recommend that you man get a new bottle of wine, bro. Because I'm pretty sure once wine is open, wine can last for a long time, yes. Yeah. But once it's opened, it expires.
But no, but it's got a cap on it.
But it's not the same. Was it airtight?
Of course, feel it. Can you see any air?
Wait, Dale, when you got the bottle, was it airtight?
Yeah, there's no air in that thing, is there?
How's it meant to breathe with no air? How's it meant to breathe with no air?
Wait, that's your special wine thing, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't touching that, bro.
Can wine go off? I think Dale's checking.
If you man wake up with Rona tomorrow,
will last for 2 or 3 days after opening. Should be delicious for up to 5 days after opening. We can't get a new wine now because it's gonna. I'm not drinking it though, but
someone's got to drink it.
Let's continue with the podcast.
Mike, stop drinking that wine. Stop.
I mean, it's not going to kill him. He's done far worse.
It most definitely will kill him because how many months has it been there?
What was the last time we did the pod?
5 months ago.
Okay. I've eaten ass before, so you know, like, what's the difference?
Has he now?
Once.
What?
I'm telling Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm telling Johnny. He asked you that question a couple of weeks ago, and you said, "Nah, never."
No, I made it on the pod.
No.
Listen back.
I'm telling Johnny.
Go listen to the pod.
I'm telling Johnny.
This guy doesn't listen.
Speaking of Johnny, actually.
Oh my God, something's literally nothing's changed here, except that you've got YouTube now. You've gone from a background of cheeks and what did we have? Dragon Ball Z, LeBron James or whatever, to this.
It's a lovely back set, isn't it?
Look at your eyebrows.
I'm just thinking of anything that anyone new coming onto YouTube, looking at us on this couch with this background.
No, but like, these guys are lovely lads.
Sounds
very family oriented.
Do you guys want to see something really funny?
Go on.
Jay, do you mind standing up for a second? Moving forward, I want to show the people something really hilarious.
Would you like another wine, Bill?
Yeah.
bear with us, people. You'll be watching this on the pod, I'm sure. It all makes sense. Ah, yes. I've got it here.
Okay, where's the one that you had a minute ago?
Left. All the way left, yeah, that. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Wonderful.
Little taster.
Oh!
That is awful, isn't it?
It's not great. I'm gonna have to down it, aren't I?
No, don't down it. Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's stunning, that one.
I'm gonna have to down it.
No, Mike.
No.
Why not?
Are you an idiot?
That'll make you sick, mate.
Yeah, give me that. You bloody fool.
What are you proving to anyone by downing that?
And my stomach's got the bollocks.
We know that, to be fair. It's been in your stomach.
Mate, because you've eaten arse don't mean shit. Don't mean shit, bro.
Okay.
Food poisoning is still food poisoning, bro.
Fair enough. Thank you,
Drink
Jay.
poisoning.
Thank you, Jay.
That's fine. That smells horrible. Jesus, you were drinking this? Fucking hell.
Oh my god. I love it. I'll put it away then. Fucking hell.
I can't believe you were drinking this.
Thank you.
It's bad, that.
So, apart from the fact that you're still always late, has much else stayed the same or changed in the last 4 or 5 months in terms of the podcast? How's it been?
It's been alright.
Yeah?
Do you know what it is?
You still getting podcast cheeks?
No.
That's
no.
not it.
No, unfortunately not. Well, maybe in the summer, who knows? When the contract
Podcast
changes.
cheeks, you know.
But do you know the podcast has been very steady.
Okay.
We're trying some
Steady
new
Eddie.
things. Yeah, we're trying some new things by the summer, and hopefully by then it'll come to fruition. You know, we'll see what happens.
Man like Johnny's been holding it down in the meantime.
Yes, he has. Been.
People do like him.
He is very funny.
Yeah, they do like him.
He's very, very hilarious. So,
But obviously
anyway,
they've been looking forward to man like Dale
it's the return.
making the return.
The return.
The voice of reason.
The referee.
So before I show you this wonderful thing, welcome to episode 137 of the Shoot to Shoot podcast. The return of Dale.
The return of the prodigal son.
So you don't do that stupid foreign.
Yeah, I was thinking, where's the language, bro?
I couldn't think of one today. I was too busy because my life's a movie, as you know, Jay.
There we go. Oh, that's a lovely one.
So, African parents. So, what my parents have done is we have photos of the family all over the house.
Yeah.
Which is
Lovely
absolutely
photos.
beautiful. You got me back when I was obese over there. Look at that fat tub.
We're shaking Pam right now.
We might have to just take a quick picture, stick it in somewhere, bro.
It's on my Instagram. You want to see?
Hey, do you know what I just noticed?
Yeah.
Dale, look at that picture, and then look at that picture.
It's my dad.
It's the same person, blood. You man are hitting the same pose.
Jeez, strike me a pose. I mean, you look cute, you know. So, all these wonderful pictures. This guy, bro.
Oh, your dad's killing me, man. Man's got the ring like El Chapo, blood. The Don. Man like Don Olabi, you know.
The Don.
Man's got the ring. Man's like kiss the ring.
DJ Khaled, suffering from success.
Oh shit.
So basically, what my parents did is we've got pictures of, like, you know, once we've graduated from uni and, you know, gone to a nice event or whatnot, right?
Hey, you're breathing my air, bro. What is this?
This guy always complains. Not one day not complaining.
Stop breathing my air, bro.
So, what my parents did is they found a nice, lovely picture of us in, like, dressed up in suits and whatnot, and they took the photos to Nigeria, and they thought, let's get them edited to make them look better. Yeah.
Right. Better, they said.
So, here's an example of what my parents have done. This is a photo of me in a suit in England.
Oh my god, no way.
And if you see what they've done, yeah? If you see what they've done to this photo, yeah? They've copied and pasted me into another background. I don't know, they copied and pasted me into Lagos.
That's literally someone's front yard in Lagos, bro.
Bro, why? The thing is, yeah, there's pictures of me, Hannah and Johnny copy and pasted It's a different locations around the world.
That one's sending me. That one right there is sending me, bro.
Like, where is that? She's in a chapel in Mexico. Like, why?
That's sending me. Why?
And there's one of my brothers in China. Like, what's my brother doing in the Great Wall of China? I don't get it.
Oh,
in a suit.
Mother Teresa Hannah over there.
It don't make sense.
Is that normal?
No.
No, it's not. It's not.
Not for your parents not do that.
No. Hell no. Are we deep in this picture? Are we deep in this picture? Mike, how old were you when you took this picture? Because you look like you were 50 then.
I had hair there, so.
Bro, you should have got rid of your head there, fam.
Wow. That's good.
There, you seen the hairline? Man looking like a college professor, bro. Look at this.
How's that good for my mental health? Look how skinny
Oh
I am.
my God.
Look how slender I am.
Yeah, look how slender your hairline was, bro.
Wow.
Holding on for dear life.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Look at the whip.
Justin was performing surgery, bro. How did he keep it going for so long?
Didn't have a trim.
Fucking
That
hell.
small beard, gap teeth, love it.
Look at that 5 head.
Look at that sexy man.
You know certain men have 4 heads, you have a 5 head, bruv. Jesus
Now
Christ.
that you've said it, it's so obvious.
Oh yeah, look, his feet are floating, bro.
But before that, I didn't notice. You gotta be honest.
You didn't notice?
Even that one over there.
Nah. I noticed. I had to ask the question. Like, what's going
What's going on here? It looks nice now. It looks nice. No, shut up, man.
Yeah, of course. I always say that to Auntie. Of course, it looks wonderful.
Yeah, that's just one of the photos.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
It's all mad. But
Why? What was wrong with the backgrounds? That you took it in the UK. Were they bad?
I have no idea. Do you know what it is? In
Was
Nigeria,
it a green screen thing?
No, in Nigeria they just go, we can make the picture look better. You know, just give it to us. We'll make it better. You know, just parents like, yeah, let's fuck it. Let's do some editing and chuck it in the living room. Photoshop.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what was going on there.
It's all mad. It's all mad. But anyhow,
speaking of African parents, let's talk about our new Nigerian father over here.
Yes.
Jeez. Wait. First of all, we have to mark this properly.
Mm-hmm.
Boys, a shoot baby has been born.
Thank you.
The best product of the podcast has been born.
Jeez.
It was a product of the podcast as well.
It was.
I met her on the podcast.
Podcast cheeks resulted in podcast child.
That's
Yeah.
mad.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What's it like being a father, Del? What is it like?
Just like that. Nah, it's a tough job, man. It's a tough job. I was so naive about it. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to be a dad. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, 3 months in, loving it, but it's tough. It's tough. Lack of sleep, baby's crying, and you don't really know what's up with her. Like, she obviously can't speak back to you, so you're trying so many different things. You then got to go to work on sleepless nights, and yeah, man, it's tough. Very tough, but loving it.
It's worth it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Listen, that's far. Although, sometimes you think it's better. Isn't it better for you to do it younger?
If you have money and person with it, I guess.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not saying I regret it, but I just think the transition from like being a 28-year-old man to a 28-year-old father is just mad. Like, to wake up, when I wake up, I don't have to think about anyone. But now I'm constantly thinking about this baby that we have. Is she okay? Is she been fed? Has she had enough sleep? Etc. etc. If I want to go out for a run, is she being looked after by Leah or like just little things like that? Like, the transition's been mad, but yeah, it's an enjoyable one. Growing up a lot.
I'm too selfish for that.
Mate, honestly, like, it's like a full-time job but not getting paid for it. And because she's obviously so small as well, like, we're not really getting any rewards from it at the moment. Like, you know, like, when you got like a 2-3-year-old or even older, they'll come up to you and like run up to you and hug you and give you a kiss or whatever. Like, I'm just looking after this baby and
she's getting nothing back. Yo, give me some energy. Energy, baby.
Give me something. Yeah, nah, she just started smiling and stuff, so it's cute. But yeah, it is a full-time job without getting paid.
That makes
basically.
sense. That makes sense.
And yeah.
So as you're, obviously you've just spoken about like things have changed for you in terms of you can't be selfish you can't just step out of the house no more. You gotta think, you gotta plan.
Yeah.
Has your perception of life, has it changed?
I mean, 100%. Like I suppose when you think about purpose, like before Amelie, I don't know really what my purpose was or I don't know. But now I have a purpose. It's just to be like, I go to work for my daughter, or I be responsible for my daughter, and yeah, it's definitely given me a purpose.
So it's not, so you know sometimes when people say that, you're like, oh, they're just saying the cliche thing or whatever. Now you actually you feel it.
Yeah, proper feel it. Like, yeah, I want to work as hard as possible so that I can provide for her, and I want to be the best dad I can be, give her as much love as possible. Yeah,
that's sick, man.
So,
it changes you completely, man. It changes you.
So do you know, like, this feeling you've got, yeah?
Like,
this is my baby, I love it, I'll do anything for it. That's what you've got. So this is what I'm trying to just calculate in my head. Do you know why some other people, when they have children, their fault isn't what you're feeling?
Because they are not ready to face up to the responsibility. I think that because don't get me wrong, there has been so many times in this last 3 months, and I've struggled with it, but there's been so many times where I've just thought, like, I can't do this. Like, she's crying so much, I can't stop her from crying. I just want to pass her over to Leah and just go out and get smashed and just not return for a day or whatever. So I definitely can see why people get girls pregnant or whatever it is and think, nah, fuck that, because my life's completely changed. It's tough. Like, coming out, even this, coming to a podcast, I've got to like run it by Leah and make sure that she's going to be okay with the baby for 3 hours whilst I'm out, because she's hard work. I don't think all babies are like that though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
it's a mixture.
Some are really calm and they sleep like 4 or 5 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Or Amelie's a little bit different, where she'll, especially for the start, she was sort of up every hour or every hour and a half. So it was quite
fucking
hell. It was quite a commitment at the start, because we did breastfeeding as well, and that's just like, for the first week they're sucking on breast and no milk's coming out because it hasn't actually like produced yet. So the baby's like just going schizo because she's not getting any food, and Leah's stressed and emotional because she's just been through this massive ordeal. And
that's one nothing I was going to ask you, like, in terms of, so twofold question. First bit is, how has this affected Leah, as in, like, obviously once she went through this quite sometimes can be traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Like, how was it with her afterwards?
She's just been superwoman, to be fair. Like, I think females, they just get this like strength from somewhere, fuck knows where, but like, she has zero sick. I'm saying how tough it is, but I get a little bit more sick than Leah, like, because she's breastfeeding. Like, she's found strength and just been superwoman. She's been emotional, stressed, happy, tired, like, just so many different emotions, and I've obviously got to try and be there to help her as much as I can. But I think as well, like, they get such an attachment to the baby that sometimes they don't even want the help, even though they need it, if that makes sense. So, like, for example, I'll say to Leah, like, you've been up all night, let me take Amelie for a couple of hours whilst you sleep.
Yeah.
And she kind of doesn't want to sleep, like, I don't know, she just doesn't want to be away from the baby. She just has that attachment, that love. She carried her for 9 months, so.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, is it because she had the baby in there? Because I always see, like, when girls say they have a bond to the baby, even if, like, they don't keep the baby, because it was inside and they're like, I've had this
Mate.
attachment, and we'll never understand it.
Nah,
as men.
never, ever. And that's why I don't know how people can be like surrogate mothers and that sort of stuff, where you have a baby for someone else, because for 9 months that baby's kicking and you're talking to it. Like Leah was talking to the bump all the time, and she was bonding by kicking and stuff like that, and then baby comes out of you and everyone's crying because it's really emotional, and then I don't know how people do that, but yeah man, pregnancy was mad. It's just such a, oh man, I can't wait for you guys to go through it.
I can't lie to you, I'm still control deleting for the next couple of years.
I can't say that now, I've got a daughter.
You can't say that no more, like, that's a shambles, bro. I'm bloody shoot baby, and like talking about control delete.
If it's a shoot baby, the baby needs to understand what control delete is, just in terms of like what we're about.
But yeah, going back to your question about, sorry, we'll come back onto pregnancy in a bit, but about people like leaving and stuff. I don't know how anyone does that. Like
what is in a man abandoning a baby or a surrogate?
Abandoning. So whether it's the mother or the father, like just thinks like your son or your daughter's out there, and you've just thought, fuck it, like I can't do this, so I'm gonna run away.
Give up on him or give up on her. It's
Sad.
I've always thought to myself, look, I don't want a baby at this moment of time.
Yeah.
However, if I did have a baby, I'll do everything I could to be in that child's life, because the half-life effect, that's an iteration of me, like the kid, like that's part of me. So I have a responsibility to make sure that child grows up to be an upstanding person in society. Like, you know they say
be a vagabond, bro.
No, they can be a vagabond. They can be a vagabond. But I'd want them to be
that
like
Wallaby blood is thick, bro.
I know, but like a lovable rogue. Like, I don't want him to be a road man, just chefing man because he's angry because where my dad is, and he's doing bars like SBD, Daddy, where are you? I thought you were gonna be there, but where are you now? You know what I'm saying? I thought you were gonna be leaving. I'm like, man's making songs about me on YouTube. Like, I don't want to be that dad. You know what I mean? So, being the kid's life, try and give it the best life, because I'm not saying that you have to, as a child, you have to be with two parents to be good in life. Like, there's loads of single parent kids that have done very well in life, but statistically, it's better for them to have two adults in their life. And obviously, you and Leah have got a relationship where you're together. So, in a sense, statistically, the baby has a stand to do better in life.
Yeah, I know it's obviously that they just don't want to take responsibility, but like you met her, like when I put her in your arms, don't you just think like, oh, she's just well cute, like, and imagine if it was actually your blood, like, like you couldn't walk away from that.
Yeah, but you're saying that as you've been through the whole process. There's certain men that they'll impregnate the girl, and then duck, never even go to the pregnancy again, so they've never even got to get that bond. Whereas it's different when you've got the child in your arms. It's like, rah, here he or she is. The second thing I was going to ask you was, has your I think you kind of answered it, but has your perception of Leah, has your love for her kind of changed? Is it the same? Do you look at her differently?
I just have more like respect for her, I think. Like, but love, I loved her a lot anyway, but I think definitely more respect, and because because bear in mind, like, there is no like guide to this. That's what I think. Like, there's no, neither of us knew what we were doing with a baby. We could read all the books in the world, but Amelie we felt was a little bit different. So with the crying and that at the start, so it was just it's mad. We've learned on the job, and she's done, like, perfected it. So just mad respect, really.
Instincts,
bro. I seen that one of these pregnancy test things where they like attach the things, the electrical things to your stomach, innit? And they did the girls did, they put it on like 10, and the girls are all standing there like, oh, okay, this is alright, not too bad. They were like, their period cramps are worse than this. They put the man them on it, all the man them,
What? Mate.
They put the man them on it, and all the man them were just like, and they're just falling down in pain, bro.
Mate.
So I was like, boy, women can take pain differently, bro. Like, it's just
honestly, like once you go through that in labour, I've never felt so helpless in my life. By the way, like, because obviously she's screaming in pain, and there's not much I can do, but yeah, like to be able to push something like that out of your JJ, like.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah. So we were in there for like, because of COVID, she was in there for about 8 hours on her own, and then when it started to quicken up, I was allowed in.
What?
I know.
What kind of foolishness is that, bro?
Well,
you had her on her own for 8 hours.
I know.
And then when the crucial time comes, all right, the hubby can come in. What the fuck?
Say crucial time, we were still there for like 3 hours before the baby come, and like they induced her, so they gave her, after these 8 hours, they gave her this like drip, and she felt something go pop, and from then, like, it went from like 0 to 100 like so quick. So every, say, I don't even know the time, but probably every minute, 2 minutes, she was like in excruciating pain, which is like the contractions. She's like screaming, and I'm just putting my hand out there, and I'm like,
oh no,
fuck knows what to do right now. I'm like,
was it the typical like movie thing where like she's squeezing the shit out of your hand, and you just like,
yeah, she was in the pools, and she had like gas and air, so she was out of it, but she was just in so much pain, and I didn't even know what to do. Like, didn't know whether to like pat her head, tell her it's gonna be alright. I just kept like saying motivating shit like, come on baby, you're doing so well, not much, like not long now, keep going. And then like even that, she was like, shut up Dad, like, because she's in so much pain.
You just got to firm it.
Shut the fuck up. Mad experience.
You fucking did this to me.
Like, fuck your kids.
And just, and then it got to a stage where it was coming, saw Emily's head, and I was like, I don't want to go down the business end because I feel like I'd faint. But
did you do?
Leah was like, yeah, go down there.
You have to go look.
So I went there, and there was literally, because Emily had loads of hair, all I saw was just like this like ball of hair, like it was just so weird, and it's just mad. And then obviously push a little bit more, and my baby's head's coming out like this, like really slowly, and it's just nuts. I don't know how they give birth, like, and going back thinking like 100 years ago, before they had hospitals and gas in there and fucking professionals, how the fuck did they?
Bro, 50% of women were knock off. Knock off, bro. Imagine it's the middle age, and they're like, you're pregnant, they're like, shit. Like, shit.
No, mate, craziness, but yeah, it was.
Boy.
So, like I said, I am loving it, but it's a fucking eye opener, man. I just thought like, being a dad, like, this is well cool, and I was just so naive to it because it is relentless. It will get easier. Get easier.
I mean, it's just the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you've still got school and all that stuff.
Leah's gonna moan at me because she's probably saying I'm being too negative about it. Emily is a happy baby as well. But it's just that transition, man. Like I say, getting up and doing whatever I wanted to now getting up and thinking of someone else.
Do you know, in regards to pregnancy, I've heard for a man it's like pushing a golf ball out of your penis. That's what they've said. That's what they've said.
Fam.
So,
oh my God.
So if that's the amount of pain that women go through, I would say, unlucky, like, who don't have to do that.
You know, every day I thank God I'm a man, because women have too much going on, man.
Mate,
they got too much.
And just like, it's just nuts. I could. You just need to experience it, but like, it shouldn't come out of there. Obviously, it does because it's natural, but how that fits out there, and then like the tears and stuff, and then once you've given birth to the baby, I had to cut the umbilical cord, and it literally looks like an alien. Like, it's so weird. And then they have to, what's the thing that they have to, placenta?
Yeah.
Then they have to, like, push that out as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all mad.
I heard like the placenta like has a lot of stem cells in it.
Yeah, people like
eat it.
Yeah, people take it home and stuff.
Apparently you are allowed to eat the placenta like as a human. I don't know what.
Did you eat yours?
No, did I fucking that?
It gives you superpowers, you know.
Yeah.
I might eat mine.
Yeah, apparently you can sell it as well.
You can sell it.
You can sell it, yeah.
How much
and
for?
it's quite expensive, yeah.
I want to Google how much I could buy a placenta for.
Wait, so what? If you eat you gotta eat it raw.
Nah, I don't think it's
Put some salt and pepper and some all-purpose seasoning on it.
Man, them out here seasoning the placenta, you know. Jesus Christ.
How much can
Southern fried placenta? Bloody hell.
with sweet chili sauce in it?
Jesus.
Imagine putting that next to your chips, like, yeah, your meal's ready, you know.
What you got there? Some chips and the side of placenta.
How does spell placenta?
Oh, you bloody idiot.
I found it. Oh, okay. Given all three cameras, we had to spend the conservative street value of a placenta today is around $50,000.
50,000?
Yo, I'm selling my placenta, bro. I'm selling my placenta.
I ain't selling it, bro.
Why do my parents not sell me the placenta? What is this?
Bro, you can't be selling placenta. You know why?
Why?
Witchcraft, fam. You gotta be wary out here, blood.
Give it to the...
Nah. Speaking of witchcraft, Johnny, bruv.
Oh,
Johnny.
you don't want to sedate him too much.
Yeah, but Johnny, just be careful. Just be careful.
Do you want a La Fiesta ticket?
When's that?
Don't know, but Warren's talking in the group.
I'm not going out again till June, man. I got waived.
Again?
Yeah, till June.
Where have you been? I don't recall June 21st already coming yet. So where have you been?
Like the sit-down events, like you know, the social distance ones.
Are they live or not?
The one when she was very live.
Yeah.
It's very live. Yeah, very live.
The ones that no one sticks to the rules.
Yeah, of course not.
Because I reckon at the Lamex, surely you're gonna have to stick to the rules.
It depends on the bouncers. Like the bouncers try their hardest to go, come on, mate, go on your seat. But they know that you want to go around, chat to people, and mix with your friends and stuff like. Yeah. So to an extent, they're like,
allow it. Just turn a blind ear.
Yeah. But I went out the other day, got waved, woke up in Brixton. I was like,
yeah. Another thing that never ever changes. So when have you? When's the last time that you went out and you just went home? Like, can you think back? I'm going probably before uni days.
No, there was one time. No, actually,
there was one time.
No.
So you're wait, hold on. What you're telling me?
I just clocked. I didn't go home.
What you're telling me is, whenever you go out, you never go home.
Oh shit! This food. Oh, I got it before I did that because I'm a fucking sick ass guy. No, do you know what it is? Yeah, depends. Especially with Dale's got it. You know what he's doing. Do you know, like, especially like when I go to day events and I see the time, it's 10 o'clock. I'm like, yo, the party's just started, man.
So
in my head, I'm like, yo.
If we were to go through your number one reason for not going home after events, it would be because it's too early.
Yes.
They are. I think you're giving him too much credit. Though.
Okay.
I think you're giving him too much credit. Though.
Would that be
that would be his number one reason. I don't think
reason.
so. I don't think that's the main reason.
I've a changed, mate.
Okay. If I was to say, what's your top reason for ending up in South London? Because that's happened a couple of times.
Yeah,
more than a
times.
couple.
Too many, mate.
In the past,
yes.
Yeah,
what would be your top reason there?
Back.
You like South London?
I hate South London.
No, okay, so it's not that reason.
It's a trash place.
So hold on. You hate South London, but somehow you've ended up there on multiple occasions. Meanwhile, the events that you've been to haven't been in South London.
They've been in North London.
Right. So could you explain, what was the reasoning behind you ending up there?
This one?
No, just in general. What's been the main reason?
In the past, cheeks, man. I went to South London for cheeks, bro. In the past. I went for cheeks. Why would I lie? I want to clap. I want to get my dick sucked. To get fellatio.
Wow.
So there's nothing. So a man can't travel to South to get fellatio? If a man travelled to South and didn't get fellatio, why did he travel to South?
So you travelled to South this weekend?
Yes.
Man's treating travel to South
didn't
like
go for
chicken crossing on the road.
I'll tell you that much.
Can I just discuss one photo with you then before we continue?
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
Nails coming receipts.
Is this line of duty? Put up evidence 606B.
Speaking of, I still need to watch that.
For the record, Dale was putting up evidence 6x6B and is showing it to the client.
So Here you can clearly see that she's got nice red lipstick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh.
Wow. What kind of
Caught in 4K.
Here we can see that you've
Oh.
That's very fake news.
Oh.
That's very fake news.
Hey, Dale.
Have I edited that?
You must
Line
have
of duty, Dale, you know. Hey, let me see that. That's crazy. Wow.
Hey, Dale's done one of these. He's done one of these. He's edited the pic. He put a different background. He's put stuff there that shouldn't be there. That's what Dale's done.
Yeah, upon further reflection, I think Dale's got a point there.
Nah, do you know what it is?
My line of duty, Dale.
Nah. On level. That's my friend Daphne, man. I didn't know.
Man's come with the evidence.
So why do you have lipstick?
Caught in 4K, man. Why do you
That's
have
not
lipstick?
lipstick.
Huh?
Oh, what is it then?
I don't know. I didn't lips anyway.
Mate, your lips are usually dry as Sahara
Bro,
Desert.
if I...
They're usually dry as Sahara
I live
Desert,
lip
but in that picture there, they are red, ruby red.
I have no idea.
Ruby.
Nah, swear down.
Who sings that song? I don't even know.
Kaiser Chief. Caucasian music.
Yeah,
Banger.
Yeah.
Don't know about that.
And a Caucasian was lipsing you, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't lips no Caucasians.
Oh, Mike, you've been caught in 4K. Stop
If I lips no Caucasian, I've admitted to having sex in a Das Techno rave, and you think I'm gonna denounce kissing someone?
So
You
why
were
was
caught
the
in
lipstick
4K.
on your face?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
There's no lipstick on my face.
We finally got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. So you are a cross-dresser. I knew it. Johnny, we got him. Because if you didn't lips no one, there's no reason for them to be
Just
lipstick on your
because
lips.
I wear wigs from time to time does not mean I'm a cross-dresser.
Why is there lipstick on your lips, man? Answer the question.
I like to wear wigs.
And put on lipstick.
It brings out my eyes.
You dress up for girls, don't you? You do some kinky shit for girls, don't you?
I haven't. I will do that one day.
You put on wigs and, bro.
I need to do that. Any girls want to see my wig collection?
There will be girls that are into that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
It's got to find. It's got to scout them.
I reckon most of them are still.
So you had fun anyway.
Had a great time.
Why did you end up in South London anyway?
So I wake up in South London, and I wake up here. The first thing that came to my head was, because I'm on a couch.
Don't you say that feeling.
Bro, I've woke up on random couches too many times in my life.
No, I don't indulge as such. I like to get home, no matter what state I'm in, even if I'm fucked.
Done that a couple of times.
The chimp took over, bro. What do you want me to do? The chimp took over. I listen. Let's be honest here. I've not seen the chimp this year. I've not met him. Chimp's been locked up in a cage in my heart. The chimp's just been
Shout out to Boris.
Yeah. The chimp's been locked up in a cage, and the chimp knew I was intoxicated and knew this is an opportunity to take over. It's kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh? You know when he's playing, he's a small guy. As soon as the cards come out, he turns into the big Yu-Gi that's like, yes, I'm ready to do. Like, that's what happened. The chimp took over my personality. And like, I wake up, the chimp's like, yo, we're in Brixton. I'm like, yo, chimp. Why am I in Brixton? Because I'm looking around this living room that I don't even know it is. And I clocked. I'm in Emma's yard in Brixton.
That's jokes.
Who's yard?
My friend Emma.
What, the one you lips in?
No.
There lives no one, man. Can a nigga just live?
Bro.
Can a nigga just
But anyways,
live?
why was you there?
Yeah.
So I didn't know why I was there. I went home in it. I just got the train. Lucky for Brixton, there's a train straight to like I don't know the line's name, but
Must have been a horrible journey.
it wasn't that bad.
No.
I was still drunk, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that bad. I only saw 2 crackheads as well in Brixton.
Mad.
Like Brixton is a lot better than it used to be. I only saw 2 crackheads on my way to the train station. That's a big improvement.
Yeah.
Shout out to what's it called? Gentrification. Amazing policy.
Wow.
Amazing
Wow.
policy.
How do your own people?
I only saw 2 crackheads. I just saw Caucasians enjoying it. I'm like, this is Brixton? Last time I heard of Brixton, Mo was trying to get stabbed by a crackhead. And that was the last time we were in Brixton. So I'm like, Brixton's really gone up and, you know. So yeah, well done to Sadiq Khan on that.
So getting down to the nitty gritty.
So I hollered Emma. I was like, Emma, like, why did I come back to Brixton? Because all I remember was in the night eating some chicken nuggets and falling asleep. So I was like, why did I come back to Brixton? She goes, you came back to Brixton because your battery died and you wanted to charge your phone. So I came all the way to Brixton just to charge my phone. Finally, I was asking me with the train, yo, you got a charger?
What the fuck?
And I was like, oh. That's just
You went
dumb.
all the way to Brixton
Yeah.
just to charge your phone.
Yep. Should charge my phone.
First of all, can we talk about why you went out without a phone fully charged anyway?
Because my life's a movie and it's very busy.
Listen, you're moving like a schoolboy right now.
My life's a movie.
Mate, answer me this question here. Have you ever ended up sleeping outside?
Outside?
Yeah.
No, my friend Jono has though.
Wait, our Jono.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, this is a great story I could tell you. You remember to have story time. So, when I was at uni at Coventry, before obviously it was surrounded by South London Negroes, yeah, and it was a lovely town. Me and the man them came up to visit me in Coventry, and we went out in Birmingham, had a great night. Jono got so sauced, we lost him. Bro, we're doing Where's Wally around Birmingham Town Centre, yeah? Around Bullring, around Arcadian, we can't find this. Bro, we're looking for this Donny for 2 hours, yeah? And we all come together like sad, like depressed, like, yo, we've lost Jono. Like, cause Jono don't know where I live. He came up in a car with them, man. He don't know where I live. He didn't put the postcode in.
Yeah. So you lot are still meant to drive back to Coventry?
No, we're gonna get a taxi back. That was the plan, to get a taxi together.
How far is that?
About half an hour.
Okay.
But like, imagine going to another town, you don't know where to go. Like, I don't know. Jono's wait.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
No sense, innit?
Remember when I did that in Budapest? That was awful.
Budapest?
Remember when we went to Budapest?
Yeah.
And I stayed in that
Yeah.
and had no clue where I was, had no phone battery, anything.
How'd you get back?
I just started walking like loads of different ways and luckily found you guys, but I was shitting myself.
It's a small town, so I guess that kind of helps a bit, innit?
But anyways, back to your story.
Fucking hell.
Shout out to Budapest, great trip. I forgot about Budapest, you know. I'm not. But yeah. So we get home, bare dejected and depressed, innit? We're like, raw. Like we've lost our friend. Like he's waved. Like hopefully he's somewhere. Maybe he grabbed cheeks, luckily, but you know, something like that. Yeah. So next morning we hear a knock on the door, and it's Jono. Yeah. We're like, oh Jono, you made it home, bro. This nigga is covered head to toe in leaves, branches, and shrubbery. Yeah. Covered in shrubbery. We're like, Jono, where were you? He's like, I was in the bush.
What, outside the crib?
Outside the crib, there's a bush there. Bro, so we're like, what? He's like, I got yard. I couldn't get to the yard because he doesn't got a key, so he fell asleep in the bush. Yeah. Bro, this nigga, I don't know how he got my address. Nigga end up in shrubbery, bro. Like Bill and Ben the flower pot men. I don't know, like a grass poker.
Imagine waking up. You're just like, oh, well, what the hell is this?
I think
Bro.
Brixton was bad.
Bro, do you know what? Maybe I want to try that one day. Sleeping outside.
Why?
I don't know.
I just want to try that.
I just feel like it's something I should just try.
Are you homeless, bro? That's what.
I'm not homeless, but like maybe camping's a better word. But it just, man just woke up outside. Just
Have you seen those things like
bush?
Caucasian people do that? They're like, I want to be homeless for a night to save money for homeless people. So they're like, they sleep outside for a night and try heroin or something. Like,
God, you had to take it the extra mile, didn't you? You had to take it the extra mile. Them man are just sleeping on the streets and you had to say heroin.
I couldn't help myself, man. I can't help myself at all.
Speaking of homeless people, I think it should be mandatory. Every time you go to McDonald's, bro, you should buy them a chips or something. Yeah, just buy 2 pence. Yeah. A young chips or a young 99p chicken burger or something.
Yeah.
Or a hot chocolate. One
You should, but have you ever had a time when you buy them at McDonald's, they're like, bro, get me a chicken burger, bro, not a hamburger. You're like, bro,
never. Never. What kind of bougie homeless people are you dealing with, bro?
Brixton crap.
You take what you're given, bro.
Now, one time, I got the guy like a 99p cheeseburger, because free student card with the fake one, innit? Gave it to him, he's like, oh, save it. He opened it and went, bro, do you not get a chicken? I looked at him and I'm like, just give me your burger, bro.
Listen.
And then he kind of went, cool. I walked away, I was like, he's not going to eat, is he? So I should have given that to another homeless person and had it myself.
I don't know what kind of bougie homeless people you're dealing with, bro.
The kind of homeless people that wear trainers.
Well, you gotta look out. There's some fake ones, aren't there? There's ones that literally they have like almost like prostitutes. Like they got like a guy that they report to in it, and they just collect money every day.
Mm.
And bruv, it's big business, you know.
There's one in Hatfield. There was one in Hatfield, like probably four or 5 years ago when I lived here, that sat outside Asda, and literally at the end of the day he would then be in the bookies. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's trying to double his earnings, man.
Shit.
He's like
all this money and then
I remember when me and Mose went to Newcastle one time, yeah, and like we were in a queue to get in the club, yeah. And there was this homeless guy came up to everyone in the queue, like that's the perfect time to ask for money. Loads of people can ask for money for. He's like, oh, can I have some money? People are giving him money, yeah. He goes to me and Mose, because me and Mose were talking to like 2 girls, innit? So she's like, oh, like, can I have some money?
Perfect time.
Tactical.
Yeah.
Because he knows if I have some money now, they'll be like, they don't like broke, they'll give me some peas.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Like, me and Mose was like, yeah. I must have gone in my pocket, I look down and go, wait a minute. You're wearing brand new Nikes. Those blue, I remember they were blue Nike Air Max. I'm like, bro, you're wearing brand new Nikes. Looks at me like, and the person that just gave me money goes, oh yeah, you're wearing new Nikes. Like, give me my $5 back. Bro, the geezer look left, you look right, look left, skedaddle. Skedaddle. But I've never seen a homeless man move so quick. I was like, yo, he needs to be in the homeless Olympics because that speed is a mazzoline.
Yeah, you gotta make it. That's why I'm never into giving them money.
Nah.
I just buy them food, or like if I go to the shop and I see one outside, I'll be like, I'll draw anything from the shop, and I just get them something. Never give them money, because not saying all of them, but some of them, a lot of them, drugs, innit?
Oh yeah.
Like, or like you said, going to the bookies or something. So boy, never.
Never.
Alright, there's a question I wanted to ask.
No, ask away. Because I had a quick question as well. Just before, because you know we were talking about children and childbirth, innit? I know a girl that used to sell like her breast milk.
Oh wow.
Like to like people that wanted to buy breast milk.
No way, really?
Yeah, there'll be people out there that just specifically want to buy breast milk, and she'll sell them to them. So there's a market for that.
That's madness.
So
you want me to start selling it?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying there's a market for it. If you ever need some extra
placenta market, breast milk market, whatever.
Nah, he's like gold dust though.
There we go.
What, breast milk?
Yeah. If you get rid of Leah's breast milk, oh my god.
What?
Problems. No, it's not. It's not really. I'm only messing.
Did you ever try it?
No.
Just tell the truth though. You've tried it.
No, I have not tried it.
You sipped it in it.
No. I've not.
You nah, it's not for me, Leo. Nah.
Bro, like I've heard it's high in proteins.
You could earn over 15 grand a year by selling 25 ounces a day at an average price of 160.
There we go.
Sending that over to Leah now.
There we go. Make your money, man. Having a baby is expensive. Remember that time I told you when I was beating a girl, and as I was about to come on her, she like squirted breast milk for her friends.
Was she pregnant?
No, she had had a baby. Just had a baby. Yeah.
So she's lactating.
She started lactating.
What? So wait, hold on. She got excited and she started lactating.
Bro, I was about to come.
She hit you with a super soaker 5,000.
It didn't hit me in the face.
What's this? She leaked.
She was like oozing out. Like she pushed, like she did that. She like pushed him. It started like oozing out, and I was just like,
wait, why did she do that?
She said she's done it before, and like some men like it. And I was like, you didn't ask.
Type of females.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, mate. The type of females you're dealing with are questionable.
This was years ago.
Oh my god.
That's always the case.
How many times in the 136 episodes have we heard? This was years ago.
It was the same girl that Uncle sold me, and then we went to go watch. Drake.
Together. Drake.
Yeah, and
then she gave you some breast milk.
So you're telling me you got uncles owned by a girl that's lactating all over the place?
Yeah.
And she said some guys were into it.
Apparently so.
So wait. If some guys were into it, that means that she's been beaten regularly whilst in that state.
Yes, but what you need to think.
She's trash.
No.
Throw her in the bin, cuz. You're telling me you just had a child, you're still lactating, and she's still beating regularly. Different man, bro. Telling me about different guys like this.
She's done this numerous times while lactating. So in the space of her period.
Oh, so she's clotting cheeks post pregnancy often.
It looks like.
How many kids does she have?
One.
Oh fam, she's
the same girl that was selling her breast milk.
Anyways, move on.
Binner.
Move on.
Listen, I want to ask, have you man watched this Blue Therapy thing?
I've not watched it, no, but I need to.
So you remember Backchat London? Basically, it's some of the cast from there, and it's the same people that make it, and basically they go on a little couples therapy thing or whatever, and they're talking about their issues or whatever. Now I'm sure you've seen the Deborah girl.
Is that the skinny black girl?
Yeah. You've seen the nonsense she's been talking.
Yeah.
About basically she says that her man's meant to look after her, and she's kept going on and on about gifts and all this other bullshit. I need to find the post, man. But Mike, what did you think? You've seen it, so what did you think about it?
Well, is she the one she's saying that my man needs to be looking after me like my dad?
Yeah,
then when we get married, then we can start talk about what I bring to the table.
Yeah. So there was that first question where he was like, so what do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
And she started waffling.
Yeah.
She started waffling. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen this on social somewhere.
What is it?
Oh, I need to find the clip or something, man.
It was on Twitter. It was all over Twitter. I can get it because I put it on my story the other day.
Dale needs to see this, bro. Because this girl, she was talking and I was just like, what?
I don't know where to find it.
Let me see if I can find it. She was just talking absolute wasp, bro.
You're not on video. You're off on video, bro. Anywho,
What's I find that?
Yeah, what else for Jason find out? I'll ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
So, I came across a picture today, and it was a picture of a line to OnlyFans. Yeah. And a line to like the US Army. And like the OnlyFans line had the cute people and the US Army had nobody there. So my question was, massive World War III breaks out, yeah?
Yeah.
There are no jobs available anymore because the economy is plummeted.
Yeah.
However, in order to keep morale, there's only one other job opportunity available, and that's OnlyFans. Are you doing OnlyFans or are you joining the army? And I mean, the OnlyFans has to be hardcore, your meets on the internet, or you go joining the army.
I'll do OnlyFans.
Jay, meet on the internet or OnlyFans or army?
Wait, well, are we in war?
We're in war. Actually, no, we're not in war. Let's make it easier. You're not in war. Just join the army.
I'm not going to the army.
There's no way.
I have my dick on it, no problem.
I knew this.
Missionary.
I knew this would flummox him. I knew this is a moral ground for him.
My software's about to crash, bro. I'm just I'm leaving.
You couldn't last in the army.
Who, me? Yeah, I could. Why can't I last in the army?
You wouldn't last in the army, bro.
Because why?
They'll throw you around they'll fling you around like a piece of meat, bro.
Wait, hold on.
And if you had to kill...
hold on. Fundamentally, what you just said right now is you're calling me a bitch.
Yeah. I didn't say anything.
You just said they're gonna fling me around like what? So what are you trying to say, bro?
I was just speaking out loud.
Please clarify as to why I wouldn't last in the army.
I feel like your asthma would finish you before you get the chance to do any of the activities. That's one. I feel like them shouting at you, the shouting like, I tell you, Jay Gunn, you're a piece of maggot, Jay. You can't handle all of this stuff. You piece of maggot. Joe was like, hold on. Who do you think you're talking to, big man? You can't be telling me to do jumping jacks. I don't need this. I'll put no, big man. I'll wear me like that's you. You won't listen to like the orders given to you by your drill sergeant, and you'll just start beefing everyone and complaining. Like, why am I running 5 miles for? Like, what does this bring? That's you.
Nah. That's false. That's cap.
Okay then.
Jay, you wouldn't listen to authority.
Of course I would.
Nah.
I listen to certain man now.
Who?
I'm not gonna say his name, but who's my boss? Yeah.
That's different. It's not authority. That's not. He probably does it in a nice way, like the way he would do it.
You wouldn't say get down and give me 20, you bitch.
No, I just add bitch to it as well.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, cool. I really don't know. I think I might go to the army still.
I knew it. This nigga's willing to die. This nigga's willing to die. Praise me on the internet.
No.
Niggas willing to die. Yo.
Hey, listen, it really depends, innit? Because if we're at war, you
can't pick and choose. Bro.
No, because he just said make it easier, innit? So if we're not at
we
war,
might join the army and then the next week we go to war.
Kim Jong-un's like, yo, Jay's joining the army. Come on, bring the bombs,
well, if I'm in the army, you man are gonna get conscripted into the army too.
No, I'm on OnlyFans, bro.
No.
Yeah,
if it's World War times, everyone's going in the army.
No, not if I'm on OnlyFans.
What do you mean if you're on OnlyFans?
My work's important. I'm good for morale around the world.
If we enter a world war, they're gonna conscript all the able man them into the army.
Not the OnlyFans man them. We don't want them. We need them in the doing the harder work, taking the risk with us. Making the meat swing from left to right.
If we're not at war, then I will go into the army. If we're actually in war, like World War 3, then I might have to be OnlyFans.
You see, put your meat on the internet. You have to say yes. Let's say to the camera, yes, I'm putting my meat on the internet.
I can't say that, bro. I'm going to the army, bro.
No, you gotta say,
fuck it.
I'm putting my Johnson on Johnson.
Listen, I'm putting my finger on the trigger and joining the army, cuz that's what I'm doing. I can't say that, bro. I said nah, I can't even say
Yo,
that.
all I want to say is when I'm on OnlyFans, £5 a month, subscribe. My meat. And what was that? For the heroes, help the heroes. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be on all of those promotions. I'm gonna wear an army thing. Just be like, yo, OnlyFans, army dress. Like all them things there.
Alright, Dale, here's the girl.
Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider, and Jamal, what are your expectations?
It's funny she says that because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
Mm-hmm.
Are you joking?
Did I start?
That's rude. That is very rude. I don't should you be asking me that? That's actually rude. But I bring a lot to the table. You know that I have a 9 to 5. You know that I have a fashion business that I'm about to open.
Yeah, which I help with.
Yeah, you help me with it, but I don't think it's right for you to say what I bring to the table. So are you trying to say I don't bring anything to the table?
I feel like you could just definitely do a bit more. Obviously, me leading the finances, obviously, as I said, I'm the provider. I feel like Deborah can definitely do a bit more. Obviously, I feel like she's actually anchoring me rather than both lift or elevate together.
Well, when you get the house, then maybe I could do more. But for now, the house isn't here yet.
So you don't want to do nothing
So I will hold up my end of the, relationship. But at this present moment in time, it's up to you as a man to get upstairs. That's just my view. Okay.
Ridiculous.
That's not the way you see it.
100% no. I feel like in times like this, I feel like we should be elevating together. Like, this is the reason why we're actually in therapy right now, to actually...
Okay, so how would you like me to help you? I don't understand.
Do you even save?
Wow.
We're not going to discuss about that, but that's what we're not going to do. I don't want to talk about what my savings on TV, like, not that serious.
Wow.
You made some very valid points, that's all I can say.
It's a lot to digest there.
You made some very valid points.
But all I know
went
is...
in on it a bit, personally.
Do you feel?
Yeah.
In what way? Bear in mind, you don't have you didn't see the previous part as well, where she was talking about he needs to provide her with gifts and a Prada hat or some bullshit.
Yeah,
like that.
I think they were both a little bit riled.
I'm sorry, I'm fully with my man over there.
Fully.
He reminds me of one of my boys. He sounds exactly like him, but I like his Nirvana shirt as well. He knows about the rock music thing. But, like, do you know what it is, yeah? I feel like, I could be wrong here, I'm just going to be spitting what I'm talking in my head. I feel like there's a lot of girls that have, like, a kind of, an idea of how life should be, right? And it's just not that. Like, I feel because they see a lot of things on Twitter and Instagram, they feel like this is the way my life is going to be, and that's the way my life is. Like, the idea that she doesn't even have savings, and I'm assuming she's in the mid-20s, is dangerous, and she's asking my man to save for a house. What kind of oxymoron is this when you don't have savings and you want me to save for a house? What are you saving for? You're not saving, you want me to save.
She not only want that, have you forgotten the part where she said that she wants to go to fancy restaurants regularly, which she wants
Was that in that video?
This is what I'm saying, though. You don't have full context.
Yeah, I didn't have full context.
You don't have full context.
Didn't I?
She said that she wants him, she expects him to be buying her gifts regularly, that she expects regular gifts, she wants a Prada hat, she wants to be going to all these Hakkasan and Nobu restaurants regularly, and that he should be financing all of it because he's her man and that's what he should be doing. And she kept going on and on and on about gifts, and in my head I was just thinking, fucking hell, this kind of woman actually exists. Lord, please keep them far, far away from me. Far. She's talking about house. Oh, when the house gets here, what are you contributing towards the house?
Herself. Or, do you know what she is? She's the kind of girl that goes, for your birthday, go you pussy. Again! I had that yesterday. Like, come on.
What contribution?
Do better.
Listen, in the words of Kevin Samuels, bruv, why is an adjustable 6 talking like that, bruv? Why? Why is she talking like that? She's talking like she's a 10, bruv. If she was like a just a jaw dropper, I could
looks shouldn't come into it, bro.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, but it does, because if a certain type of girl like you'd see them, you'd be like, okay, I get why she's talking like this.
I don't care.
I understand. I don't agree.
I know, but the best girls are the ones that are jaw dropping, but also down to earth, not stuck up.
No, I agree 100%. What I'm saying is that I can at least be like, okay, she looks like this, so I can understand why she wants this kind of lifestyle, bruv. I'm sorry, but she shouldn't be commanding that kind of lifestyle, bruv. The maths ain't mathing, bruv.
I can't lie. I know I'm an idiot with stuff that I do in it, yeah. But I'm quite smart in regards to what I'm trying to build. I could never be with a girl that isn't looking to help me build in the future. Even if she's a 10 out of 10 or whatever. If she's a 10 out of 10 and she's helping me build and she has some, like, she's savvy in something, you know what I mean? Or she has a passion for something that is, like, amicable. Like, all this take me to fancy restaurants.
Yeah,
but
what's that about?
But there's nothing like how we're going to fund the fancy restaurants. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just something that isn't just handbags and Kim Kardashian.
Just materialistic as anything.
So,
do you know what she sounds like? She sounds like one of them people that's like, my money's my money and your money's my money. I'm not your dad. I'm not here to bankroll you. Like,
yes,
sure, it's a responsibility to provide you with nice things here now and then, and to show my appreciation and to look after you to an extent, but not to be bankrolling you to go to restaurants so you can take nice Instagram photos.
It's just about being it's just about being realistic, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you look at life realistically, right? Is she going to have the same kind of ideals and she's gonna have the same kind of mindset she does in 20 years time? I'm assuming not, because I feel like life's gonna hit her like a sack of potatoes when it gets a point where
I don't know, you know.
No, it can't continue on like that.
No, I don't know, because she seems to that she said that that's the way she's grown up. So that's the way her dad. I think she said that her dad has 5 daughters and he looks after. I'm assuming he's probably a high earner.
Yeah.
He looks after all of them in that manner, like takes them where they need to go and all that other stuff. That's what she was saying. So I think this is the lifestyle she's become accustomed to, and unless she has a massive rude awakening, I don't actually think she's gonna change from this. Because I'm not gonna say she's a pretty girl, so I'm assuming that potentially there might be a guy that will be willing to facilitate this lifestyle, and she may never ever have to change her perception because there's going to be a guy that will facilitate her. But then she doesn't feel with confidence being the type of person that, okay, say for example she finds that right guy, there's ups and downs in life, man. Because he's not able to now provide the lifestyle that she wants. Because that's what she's saying with this Jamal guy. She was saying that at the beginning he was, giving me gifts here and there and he was doing some nice things for me. But if at the end now he can't do it, or he goes for a little low patch, are you just gonna dip? She doesn't fill me with confidence at all, man.
Wait a minute.
Well, you had like a little epiphany or something.
His name was Jamal?
Yeah. Well, you think you know him or something?
Yeah.
Because if you do, we need to get him on this podcast immediately.
Was it? Oh, yeah, I'll look into it. I'll look into it because he looks exactly like.
We need answers.
He looks exactly like, and I'm like, he sounds exactly like him as well. I'm like, wait a minute, is that him?
Wait a minute. And speaking of as well, I just find it hilarious that she knows the situation that he's trying to save for a house.
Yeah.
She knows, but she's still on about this. Bruv, when she brought up the Prada hat here, I was just like, what? She goes, yeah, I know the next purchase I want him to get me, and it's a Prada bucket hat. I said, oh my.
But this is what I mean. That's what I mean by the whole sack of potato thing. Because I'm like, people think like life is just like that's the point where life will hit you like a ton of bricks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think that moment has come for us in our lives. Like I was speaking to my dad.
For our lives?
In our lives. Do
you not think so?
I don't think so yet. Do you know what? I was speaking to my dad today, innit? And like I went to him. Do you know what, Dad?
That's scary.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I spoke to my dad. Yeah, I was like, Dad. You know what, Dad? I want to do bare things in the house. I want to do a bathroom up. I want to do all this kind of stuff. My dad said, "Yo, relax, big man." My dad told me today, he's like, "Yo, relax, big man."
Yeah.
He's like, "I know you've got your yard and all this, yeah, and you want to start putting bag, spending bare peas and all this kind of stuff, yeah."
Yeah.
But he goes, "Look, what's gonna happen is what happens if you start spending bag. All of a sudden the boiler breaks. You're finished because you've done bag to do a brand new kitchen. You've done bag up to have a bougie living room. You've done bag, and then the boiler goes and you're there wearing all your jackets." So he just said the maths is not maths in them, right?
Wait, hold on. What about house insurance? Ain't that why you got home insurance?
I get it. But you buy it in context insurance. It's not context insurance. So he's like,
but no, hold on. Surely like British Gas and that cover your boiler, no? Oh yeah, but you still got a bit. No, they do, but you still have a bit of a payout. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
So he's like, look, relax in it. Just enjoy your yard for now. 6 months time, get accustomed to it, and then see. Because he said to me, something is going to hit you like a ton of bricks with this yard. That's what happens when you own it. And I feel like we're not at that point in the yard when the things hit us. You've had a baby now. That could be like your sack of potatoes. Your life's just gone bang, there's a baby. And you're like, I'm rattled. This is mad. Your life had to change 180 because there's baby. Like, so that could have been your life hit you with a sack of potatoes moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't think it's happened for us really and truly because our life's still pretty, not easier to an extent where we can do things whenever we feel like doing stuff. But that's what I'm talking about, the sack of potatoes, where life just goes bang. You know, there's people like I saw out there when one of my friends, he's got 2 kids, yeah. And it's not that they're struggling, they're not struggling at all. But like one of them lost their jobs and like they're doing other ways of making money. But if something happened, like a car broke down in their life and they have to fork out £400 to fix it, they're fucked. Because they're living paycheck by paycheck, and that £300 could just fuck them up. Sack of potatoes. I'm saying there's some people that haven't had that sack of potato moment, and when it hits them, will they be able to respond and will they be able to figure it out, work out the feet, or is it gonna send them deeper into the gutter? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the sack of potato moment I'm talking about that might come into your life. Dale, you've got Leia with you, and you'll be able to handle that sack of potato. Yeah. Maybe another one's coming. Who knows? But that's just what I'm talking about in regards to it.
Boy. Words of wisdom from Uncle, man. Sure.
There we go.
So you were getting excited, just thinking remodel the entire house?
Just stuff. Like I was speaking to him.
Your house?
I want to get a new bathroom and all that.
Ooh.
And like, my dad's like, yo, a new bathroom.
Wait for the sack.
Yeah, he's like, yo, it's £5 to get a new bathroom, bro. Like, just relax. He knows summer's coming. He's like, you want to have fun in summer as well?
Yeah.
Come on now,
bro. I'm still looking for land to build.
So how's your interior design going as well?
Oh, she hates me, man.
Oh.
She hates me.
Can we actually... Dale, this is why we need you, Dale. This is why.
Why?
Can we talk about the table that you purchased, Mike?
What's wrong with it?
Why did you buy a folding dining table? Is it a breakfast bar or is it a dining table?
It's a dining table.
Why the hell are the seats not got backs?
Because maybe it is a breakfast bar, I don't know, it folds in.
Oh, you're hearing this though?
Yeah, you've got a point, to be fair.
So your mum and dad are going to sit down at the dining table at your yard, yeah?
Yeah.
On stools?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? It's my yard. It looked nice. You can fold it in.
Fam, where's the lumbar?
It cost me £250. It looked nice.
Mate, you're gonna have to return it.
Why?
You're gonna have to return it. They'll tell him.
He's actually got a very good
So
point.
why did none of you say this when
I didn't think about that until he
I
just
saw
said
it and immediately I thought
it was a nice table.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't have your family around for that.
Fuck them.
huh? Mate, do you see?
I'm joking, Dad. Oh, I'm joking.
Do you see your parents' dining table?
He'll fucking edit you onto a dining table next
I'm editing through it, bruv. Bomb. Mate, you see that dining table?
Yeah.
See those chairs?
Yeah. But mine's a small.
See what it's
table.
got?
Yeah, I get back support.
Lumbar support.
It was a small.
How are you gonna have Auntie come over to your crib and she's sitting on a stool with no back?
Look at our kitchen. Do we have the stools?
Yeah. You see, that's a kitchen breakfast bar. That's different.
We can turn it into a breakfast bar. It's foldable. You can turn it into a breakfast bar. So it's folds, bro.
Okay, what I'm getting at, Mike, is that can't be your main dining table. That's what I'm telling you.
No, we're gonna have one in the. I've got two. I've got the podcast room. I've got the living room. Let me do my things coming, bro. My things coming.
You know I snookered you in it. It's peak.
Shut up, man.
It's peak. Man's questioning his purchase. Like, oh fuck, I fucked it, didn't I?
I did.
You have to take it back.
I was thinking that. This bastard, man, making me double take myself.
Nah, man, I'm just telling you, bro. That can't be your main dining table. That's all.
This bastard.
I'm just looking out for you. That's all.
I wanted to end it with quite an important kind of topic. Yeah. So I feel like we should talk a little bit about Palestine and thingy, because like I know a lot about politics. Middle Eastern politics, no, because I remember when
what politics?
Middle Eastern.
No, you know you didn't say that right the first time, bro. Yeah, no.
So Middle Eastern politics, I don't know a lot, because I remember there was a course and they said the Middle Eastern politics was one of the courses I could have taken. I said no, I'm not doing that, because I never really cared about it. But I was like, there's a lot going on, right? Let me look into it, because you see all these posts, about Palestine, say Palestine, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, this is a mazzoline. Like everyone's posting this kind of stuff. Like this is really bad, yeah. One thing I clocked, yeah, is that they were all like Palestine Instagram posts, pro Palestine.
Yeah.
And there was one girl on my Instagram. She's Jewish. She's from Israel, and she's just gone, this is all fake news. Like this is fake news. This is fake news. She went, this post, don't listen to this post, don't listen to this one. So I went, okay, there's something here now.
Right.
There's something here now. So I was like, I need to look into both sides of the argument, because obviously you got the news that are supporting the Israel side of things.
Palestine.
Israel, like I'm talking about the news there.
Okay.
Like the TV news.
Their local news.
Right. And you've got like all the Instagram people that are Palestine, because loads of Palestinians are dying and stuff, right? Yeah. And honestly, I did loads of research today, listened to LBC like loads, listened to like people from both sides, and I learned bears.
So who's actually in the right then?
I feel like this is wrong to say, but I feel like they're both in the wrong, if that makes sense. So from my understanding of this, I could be wrong to certain bits, yeah. My understanding is, yeah, in like obviously World War II happened and all that, yeah, and obviously the Germans, the Holocaust happened, yeah? Yeah. And after the Holocaust, loads of Jewish people wanted to return to the Holy Land, which was stated in the Bible to that area, that Gaza area, right? So there was loads of Israelites there already, and they said, yeah, come back, come to the Holy Land, it's fine. But there were also Arabs there that had obviously taken the land when they went there. Right. So loads of Israelites were like, what all these Arabs do on our Holy Land, right? These Israelites got loads of money because of the Holocaust reparations and stuff, and they were using that money quite well. And then what happened was they were taking the land back from the Palestinians. In 2006, there was this group called Hamas, which is like an extremist group from Palestine, right? A political group that basically killed like a high-ranking politician
in Israel,
in Israel, yeah. And they basically just start like a whole like kind of war. So there's been the Gaza Strip, right, where obviously it's manned by Israelites, just basically stopping Palestinians from coming in, yeah, and they're just bombing each other to smithereens. So they're bombing each other, the Hamas group and the Israelites, like in regards to that. There's some Palestinians that absolutely love Israel, because when they're growing up, it's not propaganda as per se, but it's their teaching. It's kind of like how we grew up, where we learn about like Henry VIII and stuff like that. They learn about Israel history. So like, oh my God, Israel's great. This is a great country. But they grow up seeing their auntie get bombed to death. They grow up seeing all these horrible things. So in their heart, they're kind of like
conflicted
with regards to what's happening. Obviously, kids are dying horrible. People are dying on both sides because they're fighting back. But Palestine do not have an army, right? They don't actually have an army. So the example that would be used is Mike Tyson fighting a toddler. It's like, yo, if you're a toddler and Mike Tyson's whamming into you, stop fighting. You're gonna get knocked out.
Right.
So the idea is this war is not going to end until Hamas and Palestine just give up and say, look, just take the land. And we can just live on our side and just do what we got to do with our smaller piece of land. But there's a lot of people going, well, that's not fair. Like, they should give them their land back. They were there when they weren't there. Give them the land, like they were there. And a lot of people saying America and UK need to get involved. They need to stop this from happening. They need to stop selling weapons to the Israelites and all that are killing Gaza, because of, like, there's loads of contracts with like Western countries.
Yeah, they're supplying Israel.
They're supplying Israel with guns.
And then with the sex out the side of their mouth, they're talking about, they're condemning the actions, but they're supplying the guns.
Yes.
This is why I don't like this topic here. I've been very wary to even touch it, because, like you say, there's what the news is peddling out, and then there's the truth. And I don't really know what the truth is because I haven't really done my research into it. But hearing what you're saying, like, it just sounds like there's been killings on both sides.
Yes.
And speaking biblically and, you know, the Holy Lands and all that stuff, like, you can understand why the Israelites will feel so strongly about that piece of land, because it's literally the Holy Land. It's in the Bible. So you can understand why they feel strongly about it. But one thing I can understand them feeling strongly about it and wanting to get their land back. But one thing I can't ever get behind is when they were bombing a mosque, or there was a mosque on fire and people were dancing and celebrating. That image there. Thing is, I don't have any context behind it. I don't know. You know, we're just seeing these random images and videos on social media without any context. But like, as a holy people, I just don't think it's right to ever celebrate the death or the downfall of your fellow man in it. I just don't think that's right in it. But again, it's not a topic I really have a lot of knowledge on, and it's not really something I'm educated on. I just think whenever you see social media peddling something too much, it gets my antennas up, like, because everyone's pro-Palestine, like save Palestine, pro-Palestine, they condemn the Israelites, and I'm just like, well, hold on a minute.
It's a bit nuts, the amount of influencers and stuff that are sharing stuff that they've probably not researched at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't post anything until I saw that post from the girl, and she said, this is fake. And I went, oh. So I've seen this same post going all around, and she said it was fake, and she gave a reason for why it was fake. And I went, I need to look into this properly, rather than just share A, B, C, and D. And obviously, I love politics. I think politics is just beautiful, like, and it's something to study. Yeah, and there's this lobbying group in America called the AIPAC in it, and they're one of the most powerful lobbying groups in America, and they give loads and loads of money to American political candidates every single year, right? Yeah. And people always go, why are the government in the UK or America not condemning Israel? They should do something about blah 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 blah. What they don't seem to understand is, this is one of the most powerful lobby groups in America that gives them loads of money to be pro-Israel. So if you want to become president, you need to have these men on your side. They've backed Barack Obama, they've backed Trump in the past, they've backed, doesn't matter what side of the party, they back you, innit, as America. So if they're funding you to help you become president, you can't speak against them. But if you speak against Israel or against AIPAC, there's no way you'll become president of they're one of the most powerful lobbying group in America, up there with like the NRA and stuff like that. So in my head, I'm a realist. I'm like, yo, there's no way that the government's going to speak against them. Like, that's just not the thing to do. So they have to keep giving them guns because that's just the way the thing goes. Yeah. I'm a realist in this. But then I go, kids are dying.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's it.
I want to be a realist. But I'm like, kids are dying.
People are dying, man. People are getting bombed. That's the one part that even if you don't have context, that's the one message I can get behind, which is stop the killing, man.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, there's no need for kids to just die aimlessly over like the idea of it could be a land, and the way that was being promoted on Instagram was like, this is not just a religious thing. This is not just it's like a what's it called? This I can't
Something like discrimination almost.
Yeah,
because that's what
social cleansing, like a cleansing.
I got the impression not that they were trying to take their land back. It was more like, we hate you lot, and we're just kicking you out. I didn't really get that it was like I said, I don't really have knowledge on the concept, but it just looked like they were just running them out. Either way, like even running people out of their homes it's not really. I don't think it's the way to go. I don't know, man. It's a touchy subject, man. I don't really want to say too much because I have no knowledge on the subject. But just stop the killing, man. Yeah. That's all.
One last thing I'm going to say, it's very interesting, when you hear like a pro-Palestine person and like a pro-Israelite person speak about, because they're so strong on their side. You're like, oh, like if you listen to a pro-Israelite person speak on it, you're kind of like, I get it. They get so offended when people are pro-Palestine because obviously we don't know the deep ins and out of like the history in regards.
But is it confirmed in like history? Is it confirmed that land belongs to the Israelites?
That is something I'm not entirely sure of, because I've heard stuff like the French under Napoleon gave the Israelites the land officially back. Obviously, when Napoleon was
no. I'm saying before, way before any of these colonizers and any of that.
Yeah.
So it was Israelite land.
It was Israelite land, but there were still Arab Jews that were living there as well. Kind of like how you got like the Palestinians. There was still Arabs there.
But it was because the whole thing is that that I'm hearing is that it was part of Israel. It was Israel
in a sense, but
until obviously colonizers came and
Yeah.
But it was Israel.
Yeah, from my understanding, yes.
I don't know, man. We just move on, man. It's what it is. Please stop the killing. That's all we ask, bro. Anyway, we got any rows, Dale?
I haven't actually, except for starting late today. So now I'm shattered, but yeah, we move. I expected it.
That's true. That's my fault. I apologise.
Any rattles, Mike? Or Jay?
No rattles, but I did one thing I forgot to say the other week is the other day I was just going Tesco. I get to this roundabout now, and I'm looking left, looking right, you know, as you do, just making sure, being careful. All of a sudden now, fam, I don't know what was going on. I think it was Dominic Toretto I saw, bruv. I don't know who it was, but man came round the corner in this like old BMW, but it had like lights and stuff in it. Man was doing Tokyo drift round the roundabout. I was in shock, bruv. The speed at which this guy was coming, bruv, and he had some chick in the seat, and she's like, oh yeah, and my man just, and he's proper sideways on the roundabout. He was spinning round. I was like, rotty, and they just drove off, and I was like, bro, that was pretty cool, man. Big up to him. I'm sure he got cheeks that night, bruv.
You definitely
deserve that was a superb maneuver, superb. But yeah, man, that's my not rattle, but I was just wowed by it. I was impressed.
That's cool. My quick rattle is my new gym in Stevenage. There's a couple things Scunthorpe / Stevenage. Yeah. There's a couple things I detest about this gym.
What gym is it?
Rise in Stevenage.
Rise.
It's near the Old Town.
Why are you telling people where your gym is?
Oh, is that the? Yeah.
They're not gonna come punch me, are they?
Sure.
That's like a steroid gym, yeah.
I think so. There's a lot of gym.
Well, Mike's part of their gang now. Have you not heard?
I imagine.
He got a steroid injected into his back the other day.
Into my bum. It was for hay fever.
That's what he says, though. That's what he says.
Yeah, I just don't like some things in the gym.
Yeah.
Like I want to put weights on the rack, like to see what it is, and I'm seeing 45 pounds. How am I meant to figure out what that is in kg? I'm not American. I don't know. A final thing I don't like about the gym is when I'm on the exercise bike, like the bike seat rides up on my ass cheeks and my shorts ride up like I'm Graham Souness playing in the 1980s, and I just don't like that.
Well, the real question you got to ask there is, where was Paul Pogba? Hey man, we out. It's good to have Dale back.
Cheers!
Thank you guys.
Man, that Dale in the dunya.
A tired Dale, I love it.
Yeah, I'm finished, man.
How did you feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great.
And now he's got to go back to his baby girl.
Yeah, that's calm. It's all fun.
Elia, we're sorry, man. In fact, no, Mike's sorry because he started late.
Yes, I'm very sorry.
You take responsibility, Mike.
I take
we out.
Right, lovely
job,
job,
guys.
Lovely job.